So we'll see sets in Python in today's session. We already come across lists, tuples. You try to observe the symbols what we used for list and tuples. All the elements are separated by comma, placed within square brackets and placed within parentheses and placed within braces. So list, all the elements placed within square brackets separated by comma. And what is to be observed is we need to observe the terms mutable and immutable while working with lists, tuples, sets and dictionaries. Any set is an unordered collection of items. Duplicate elements are not allowed in sets and they cannot be changed. The set elements cannot be changed. The set itself is mutable, means we can add or remove the items from the set. And we can perform mathematical operations like union, intersection, difference, symmetric difference and etc. And what is important is how do you create a set? You can create a set by placing all the elements within curly braces separated by comma, or we can create it with the help of set function also. And a set can have any number of items of any data type but cannot have mutable elements like lists, sets or dictionaries as its elements. So look at the first example. We have set of integers 1, 2, 3, and look at second example. We have set of mixed data types. You just observe it, mixed data types 1.0 hello and 1, 2, 3 placed within parentheses. And what is important is a set cannot have duplicates. Look at the example. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2 is input set, and what you get? You get 1, 2, 3, 4 only. We can create a set from a list. A list is placed within square brackets. Look at it. Look at the example. We used set function here to create a set from a list. And look at another example. 1, 2 and 3 comma 4 placed within square brackets. A set cannot have mutable items. 3, 4 is a mutable list. A list is mutable, so we cannot have a list as an item in a set. So once we are trying to create a set with the mutable list, you get an error, type error. And what is important is creating an empty set is little bit different in here sets. So in lists and tuples we can simply put the concerned brackets. I want to create an empty list, I can simply put an empty square brackets. I want a tuple, I can put an empty parenthesis. But to create an empty set, I can't use empty braces. Once you create a set with empty braces, and look at this example and check out the type. What it shows as a dictionary, and that is very important here. So look at the output here. Initially we created a list, we created a set as an empty, and check out the type is showing DICT, it is a dictionary. So once you create an empty set with the help of inbuilt function set and check out the type, and it shows set. Sets are mutable, so they are unordered and we cannot perform any indexing here. So we cannot access or change an element of set using indexing or slicing, and the set data type does not support it. But we can add an element using add method. We can multiply the elements using update. The update method can take tuple, list, strings or any other sets as its argument. But in all the cases, what is to be observed is the duplicates are avoided. Look at this example. We have a set with 1, 3, and I am trying to put an index like mice underscore set within the square bracket 0. You get an error as set object does not support indexing. You can add an element using add. Look at this example, my set dot add of 2. So 2 is added. Even I can add multiple elements with the help of update. Look at that update, and what is within square brackets is a list here 2, 3, 4. Look at another example of update. 4, 5 placed within square brackets and 1, 6, 8 placed within braces. Means we can add a list and also we can add a set to a set. A particular item can be removed. We have two methods for that. One is discard and remove. Then what is the difference between discard and remove? So the discard will, if the element is found, it will remove it. If the element is not present in the set, it won't get you any notification. Whereas the remove function will raise an error if the element is not present in the set. So you are trying to remove the element which is not present in the set. You get an error once you are using the remove function, but you won't get anything once you are using discard. So go through all the examples and try to identify the difference. So we can remove an item using pop method also. But remember one thing, a set is unordered data type. So you don't know what element is going to be popped. It's completely arbitrary. And we can also remove all the elements from the set using the method clear. So once you are trying with pop, you just try applying pop once or twice and try to observe the output. Look at the example here. So we created a set using the function set and dot pop and also clear. So we can sets can be used mathematical operations like union, intersection, difference and symmetric difference. We can do this using symbols, that is operators, and we can also do this using methods. So consider the set A with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and B with 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and we'll see one after one. So union of A and B is a set of all elements from both sets. The union can be performed using the operator also. Of course, we can use the method union, and you can do this with the help of operator also. So intersection of A and B is nothing but set of elements that are common in both the sets. And here we can use the operator and operator, or we can use the method intersection. So what is the difference? A minus B. A minus B is nothing but set of elements that are only in A and but not in B. The elements in A and not in B. B minus A. The elements in B but not in A. We can use the operator minus, and or we can use the method difference. So what is symmetric difference? The difference of A and B is a set of elements in A and B but not in both, that is excluding the intersection, and we can use the exclusive OR operator, or we can use the method symmetric difference here. So there are many set methods. So we'll see few more here. Add, which is used to add an element to the list, and clear removes all the elements from the set, and copy, difference, so we'll see some other operations. And membership operator, as we know, we have in and not in. So even we can iterate through each and every item in a set using for loop, which we all did it in the last sessions, list and tuples also. So we have some built-in functions: all, any, enumerate, length, max, min, sorted, sum, etc. And they are commonly used with sets to perform different tasks. So what are frozen sets in Python? So it's a new class that has a characteristics of set, but its elements cannot be changed once assigned. Tuples are immutable lists and frozen sets are immutable sets. And sets being mutable are unhashable. They can't be used in dictionaries as keys. So we'll be discussing what exactly is dictionaries in coming sessions. So we have frozen sets which are hashable and can be used as keys to a dictionary. We can create a frozen set with the help of function frozen set function, and this supports all the methods which we practiced earlier: copy, difference, intersection, subset, superset, everything. And being immutable, it does not have methods that add or remove the elements. So look at the example. A and B are created, and you can you just practice few functions on this. But look at the add. We are trying to add an element. You get an error.